Hey guys, a very warm welcome. Welcome back to 77 Days Facebook Ads course. In last module, which we discussed, we talked about a walkthrough of the entire campaign, right? And all the different types of campaign objectives we have. Now, going forward, now in this particular module, we're going to cover about, we're going to start taking one by one things inside the campaign, break it apart, go in depth of it, okay, and then come back and then go to the next topic. All right, just as it is in the campaign side, we're going to use that and we're going to understand how it is going to function. All right, so let's start. So now in Facebook, whenever you come, you know that there would be an ads manager, of course, and all you have to do is you just have to say click, and once you click, you're going to go ahead and you are going to be having a guided creation, right? In the guided creation, you'll have an option of choosing your objective. What is your marketing objective? Is it brand awareness, reach, is traffic, engagement? We discuss about this. So what you have to do is, let's say I want to do brand awareness, though that would be the, never be my objective in terms of until unless I'm running a blog funnel, which is, sending people to blog to read it, or maybe running a video to get the video views and then make a audience from those views as well. Okay, only these two would be the options when I would be running a brand awareness campaign. And then there is something about split testing, which we tend to do in different campaigns instead of doing it inside this particular option. Okay, so anyways, so there is certain other options which is campaign bid strategy. You cannot change it from here. It can only be done from inside. Ad scheduling, it can only be changed from inside, and then even the delivery type can also be changed from inside. So these options cannot be changed here. They're just like telling you, okay, these are the options which are by default set. You can change the budget right from here, or you can actually go inside as well and have gaps as well. Okay, so it says campaign budget, which you can easily do daily budget, whether you want to spend, let's say, 5,000 bucks or 1,000 bucks or 500 bucks for that matter, or 50 bucks. I don't think so. 50 would be like really good. So I generally take minimum 1,000. All right, and then we go further. This is a daily budget, by the way. You could also do lifetime budget if you want. Okay, there is a big difference between daily budget and lifetime budget. With lifetime budget, we tend to choose a duration of time, and there is day parting available, which I told about in your last module. But anyways, that's not important right now. We'll come back to that in the latest segment. So daily budget, let's go further. Now, as soon as we come here, interestingly, you have an ad set name here. So what you could do is, I generally would name my campaigns based on the way I'm going to target and what is going to be my size of the audience. For example, it's 2.7 million audience right now. Oh, not 2.7 million, it's 270 million. I think so, yeah. So what I will do is I'll say India, okay, 270 million. Then I'll say 18 to 65 because the target age group is 18 to 65. Then you could say male or female depending on what you're choosing. And then you could also have a tag for interest, whatever interest you are targeting. So I'm going to tell you all of this. Relax. So it's just the naming part. So it makes me understand, okay, what was the million audience size, which is generally shown here. And sometimes this audience size would not function. This is like stupid. Sometimes Facebook is buggy a lot of times. Okay, so if something is not working, don't worry. They'll go ahead and fix it. Just calm down and move on. So that's how Facebook is. Okay, even with such huge potential, they still have so many loopholes to fill in. All right. Then we once we're done the naming part of it, we have an option which says create new audience, or you could use a saved audience. Okay, I have saved audience, couple of things, or you could have a create a new audience. When you're creating a new audience, this is custom audience and lookalike audience. This is something which we will be dealing with in a later segment of the course, and not right now because that's something which is more advanced. Okay, so now instead of we will just ignore this custom audience part, and now we'll come to this location. Now in Facebook, this is very amazing part that we could sitting in your home, sitting in your room, you could actually target entire world, and you could say everyone in this location, people who live in this location, people recently in this location, people traveling in this location. All right, you get that? All right, all the people who are from abroad traveling here, they may be businessmen as well, and they may be happy, maybe here for a trip or something of that sort. Now, see what all services you can sell here. It's amazing, right? Just people traveling in India right now. It's not about people living here. It's 3.5 million people are traveling in India right now. That's crazy. Again, how do Facebook knows that? Generally, you would go on Facebook and say traveling from Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport to, let's say, Brisbane or let's say Las Vegas. Similarly, people traveling from across the countries and traveling in our location in India, Facebook has data for that, and then we can use it to target them. Pretty crazy, right? So it is really, really amazing the kind of things which you can do just with this particular segment, right? Anyways, so what I would generally do is people who live in this location or people who, in this location, everyone in this location. So, anyways, I would do. So now it is something which is here. We could include, exclude. There are two options: include and exclude, right? So generally, what I would do is I would type in the cities if I want. So, for example, you could type in the cities, Delhi. You want to target Delhi, then you want to target Mumbai, then you want to target Bangalore. So I type Mumbai. So Mumbai, again Mumbai. Hi, sorry for that. Yeah, here we go. So Mumbai and then Bangalore. So now look at this. It is saying plus minus 40 kilometers. Okay. Why does it say this? Is because people are in and around the city could also be targeted. So you could just say current city, that will make it only current city, right? And if you want to target a little bit of in the vicinity as well, depending on your store location, in local businesses, this works a lot, right? Because if your stuff is not there, I mean, if somebody cannot reach a location, then there is no point in targeting them, right? 40 kilometers is a long way deal. Anyways, then you could say Pune, and you could say something else, whatever you feel like. It's always, you could choose whatever you want to target. And then you could even, talk about excluding. For example, you want to exclude a certain part of area which is in Mumbai, maybe Thane. If it is available, I'm not sure if Thane would be available. Yeah. So I want to exclude Thane from Mumbai. Make sense? I'm excluding Thane from Mumbai. All right, so you could even go that narrow and you could talk about what do you want to include, what do you want to exclude, right? The generally this option exclude, I use it in a different manner. I would just go and do include, let's say worldwide. This is my targeting for a lot of my campaigns. Okay, I would say worldwide, and that's like an entire worldwide. And then I'm going to exclude Asia region altogether. So you could do countries, you could do region, excluding Asia. Yeah, I'm living in Asia, but I'm excluding Asia because some of my campaigns are a lot of my campaigns are done for outside audience, right? So I would just exclude Asia and do the worldwide targeting. It's pretty simple. Okay, so that's how I use exclude a lot of times. It's up to you how you want to use it, and sometimes I would just let it go, run India, country, region, that's it. Just run. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, let's collect some data, right? So all these parts. Now, next thing which we have is we have age. What age are you targeting your audience? I mean, generally people who are like almost like 50 plus or 45 plus, I would avoid targeting them on Facebook until unless a product is well suited for them. Okay, because my mom is above 45, of course, and she's on Facebook, and she does see ads, she does click on them, and she does inquire as well, and she does invest as well. So a lot of things comes into my picture, of course, right? So understanding what is the stage of my mom, my parents, the elders, and the youngsters, and depending on them whom you're targeting. So depending on your product use. So now this is something Facebook cannot tell you who's going to use your product. You have to understand this from the demographic from the avatar which you've built. Okay, so avatar would be like, who is your ideal target customer? Is he someone who is going to be a teenager? Is he someone who's going to be a working professional? Is it somebody who's an entrepreneur? Is it somebody who's an HNI? Is it somebody else? Who is your target audience? Is it a girl? Is it a guy? Is it a woman? Is it a man? So you have to understand all these things in your ideal avatar creation. Okay, that's something which is very, very important, and understanding that is helps. And if you don't understand that as well, I'll give you a quick little hint. For example, if I go to my analytics, I'll show you around. This is the one little hack which you can do. If you don't know about Google Analytics, then of course you'll have to study about it. But then if you know about Google Analytics, then you could go to your audience, uh, and you could go to not really interests. I'm looking for demographics, maybe a overview, age and gender. Yeah, so I could go to demographics. This is Gaur.mp4, by the way. The data is live for Gaurav.mp4. So if I could go just, and see what is the kind of audience that are most interested in my content. So check this out. So I could clearly see it's 25 to 34 is the winning audience, because these people have the money to invest. Okay, and they could actually do a lot of things, right? So these people have the money to invest, and they can actually invest, and they are the majority target audience for my website. So that's one. And then you could say in male and female, I have predominantly males, 61% males. That's another part which is there. So age and gender really helps us in this manner, guys. So if you don't really know about your, let's say, about your own targeting ideal avatar, if you have a website yet, and if you have analytics install it, try to see what is the type of audience which is more interested in your content, and if you can get that, then you can absolutely win with it, right? So I could go with the larger segment as well. It's not just, maybe I may have written a piece in the month of October for the generation which is 25 to 34, right? But check this out now. As we go further, now this is what my orientation looks like, and males are a lot. So I need to target males. I need to target mostly 25 to 34 if I have something to sell, right? Hope this makes sense. It's a pretty quick hack into what you can do with regard to age. Okay, and then we also have genders, whether you want men, women, or something else. Now let's say, Gaurav, I don't have my avatar. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have analytics. I have absolutely nothing. What do I do? Target everybody. Just run for 18 to 65. Not really 65 until unless it is something for senior citizens. I would say at least, give it a try for 18 to 45. And if 18 to 24 is not something which can invest in you, then you could just go to 24 to 45. So see, as and when I'm clicking these options, my potential reach decreases. Interesting, right? It was 2.270 million earlier. Now it has gone to 160 million people. As soon as I've just done the age part of it, and then of course, if I go with only men, then it is only 120 million, and all 160. So 40 million, 40, yeah, 40 million girls for 120 million guys. That's the ratio. All right. Anyways, it's like just kidding. So that's how to do. And further, I mean, so far let's only limit this video to here, because next which we are going to do is we're going to do detailed targeting, and that detailed targeting is pretty interesting and pretty in depth. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and you know kind of pause this video now, and I hope you've understood so far. Now what you have to do is find out these metrics for your website. Who's an ideal avatar? Is it a male or female? Simple. And what could be the possible age group, and what could be the cities they could be residing in. That's your homework for this particular video. Go and do that. And in the next video, we're going to go ahead and talk about detailed targeting, and it is going to have multiple videos and not just one. So see you around in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. Until next time, it's me, Gaurav, signing off. Bye.